Welcome back to MT's Corner with Myesha-Tiara, where we discuss everything involving acting. Make sure you like, comment, and share, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be there every single time I post a new video. Hey y'all! I hope everyone is doing well today. It's time for our weekly recap in the Black acting world. Let's start with the most recent news. Congratulations are in order for Tyler Perry. He and the Perry Foundation will be honored with the Governor's Award at the Primetime Emmy Awards. Tyler is being recognized for his amazing work in television and the different opportunities he has presented to others within the community. Governor's Award Selection Committee Chair Ava Basler said, Tyler Perry has changed the face of television and inspired a new generation of content creators. He pioneered a new brand of storytelling that engages people of color both in front of and behind the camera. His shows have resonated with a global audience. Committee Vice Chair Deborah Curtis added, Tyler's influence has extended far beyond the screen. His commitment to a broad range of philanthropic causes has had a profound impact on underserved communities around the world. Tyler spoke about the honor of receiving the Governor's Award and said, I'm grateful and humbled by the recognition from the Television Academy. I've always prided myself on the work we do at the studio, our diverse representation of people from all walks of life, and the community we built. My hope is that through moments like this, we can remind others of the power of ownership and show that when the world doesn't offer you a seat at the table, you can build your own. For those that don't know, Perry is from New Orleans, Louisiana, and financed his first stage play himself that dealt with family dynamics and religion, and used his $12,000 life savings to do so. And the show was a failure. But he didn't give up. He continued to do stage plays that eventually became major successes with his character Medea. Then it moved on to films and TV shows, and now he owns the Tyler Perry Studios in Atlanta on a 330-acre former military base, and a big part of the TV and film world in Atlanta film at his studios, so kudos to Tyler. Next, we have Ava DuVernay. Did you know she has her own unscripted social experiment series called Home Sweet Home on NBC? In the 10-episode hour-long series, two families who lead very different lives go through a full immersion cultural experiment. The show chronicles walking a mile in another's shoes by challenging the racial, religious, economic, geographic, gender, and identity assumptions as participants exchange homes for a week and experience the life of someone unlike them. This honestly reminds me of Trading Spouses, so I can't wait to see the spin she puts on this show she created. Some of her previous work include her executive producing OWN Network's dramas Cherish the Day and Queen Sugar, both of which she created. She directed, produced, and co-wrote the documentary 13th that's on Netflix, as well as the Oscar-winning civil rights drama Selma and the film adaptation of A Wrinkle in Time. Definitely go check those projects out to get more of a feel for who Ava is. Moving on to Nia Costa, whose name you may know from the recent reboot of Candyman, and I cannot wait to see that film. She will now be taking over the MCU and directing the second installment of Captain Marvel. The first film released in March 2019 and grossed $1.13 billion worldwide, so the budget for the second film will be in the millions for sure. Costa has been on the rise since directing the indie Little Woods, which was a critically acclaimed film. Next, congratulations are in order for Anthony Anderson, who received his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame this past week. He's also the first person to receive their star in the midst of a pandemic. Moving on to my girl Issa Rae. She will be producing a documentary paying homage to Black television pioneers on HBO. It will be directed by Phil Bertelsen, who directed the popular Netflix 6-part docuseries Who Killed Malcolm X. Project titled Seen and Heard is currently in production and tells the history and evolution of Black television while including original interviews as well as showrunners to talk about the importance of diversity across the field within entertainment. Participants in the new documentary will also share their own experiences growing up with African American representation on television and connecting that to what is seen today while exploring the importance of Black storytelling on screen. Issa said, Black people have such a rich but often unacknowledged history in Hollywood. We have defined American culture and influenced generations time and time again across the globe. I'm honored to pair with ARC Media to center and celebrate the achievements of those who paved the way for so many of us to tell our stories on television. I love to see this and so happy to learn more about my people in the industry. Next, we have Emmy and Tony nominated actor Jeremy Pope, who will be starring in a new film being directed by Janet Mock called Scandalous. Jeremy Pope, who was recently nominated for an Emmy for his role in the Netflix series Hollywood and received his Tony nominations from the musical Choir Boy, will be playing legendary entertainer Sammy Davis Jr. The film centers around the interracial love affair between the entertainer and the actress Kim Novak, who at the time was in the top of the box office. Janet Mock and the other producers of the film have yet to find an actress to play Kim Novak. In real life, Davis and Novak both faced major racist backlash as interracial relationships were illegal at the time and weren't legal illegal until 1967 thanks to the ruling on Loving versus Virginia. Last but not least, we end on a bit of a sad note because Lawrence Fishburne will not be returning to the cast of the Matrix franchise, fourth film as Morpheus. He said, "I have not been invited. Maybe that will make me write another play. I wish them well. I hope it's great. It is probably the role that I'll be best remembered for, which is great, but not the only thing I'll be remembered for, which is better." And that is definitely a nice way to put it, in a no love lost type of way. I will definitely remember him from What's Love Got to Do with It, Boys in the Hood, and School Days the most. Let me know what you think about these updates below. Which one are you most excited to know about? Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Y'all stay safe out there, and I'll see you online next time.